Ariba from Iman Power. How are you all doing? Now, today I'm going to talk about our new course, A Science in the Kingdom of Allah. Now, I'm sure many of you have already heard about it, but today I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why I think this course is totally amazing. 3 top reasons why I love this course very much, and inshallah I think why this course will benefit you and why you are going to love it so much. Number 1. Can you tell me how many times in the Quran does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about His creation that surrounds us? From the smallest of His creation like the ants and the bees to the greatest of His creation like the earth, the moon, the sun, the universe. How many times in the Quran does He swear by His creation like the horses, the moon? Why does He do that? Why is the Quran filled with things like the creation, which we already see around us? Why does He talk so much about these things? Of course, there are many reasons. But overall, we can say one, at least, inshallah, one reason we can say, Allah knows best, but one reason we can see. And that is to remind us that these are my signs. These are the things that will help you get to know me. See, these are the things that will remind you of me. So just look around you and you will get to know me as much as you can, inshallah. And of course, He's the one we can't ever know in this life, but we can only try to get closer to Him. Once we know Him, and then inshallah, the rest of the things that will automatically come. Once I know how great Allah is, once I know when I say Allahu Akbar, what does that mean? How great am I talking about? Greater than the entire earth, greater than the entire universe. Then I will know what Allahu Akbar means. Who is it that I am prostrating to when I do sajda? Allahu Akbar. He is the one I submit to. When I see the birds and the trees and the forest and all these animals living in the forest, who is providing for them? Who goes and feeds them? Nobody does. Allah is the one who is providing for them. He's sustaining all of them. So then I know He, inshallah, if I put my hands forward to Him, inshallah, He will answer me. He is providing for the entire creation. If I ask Him, inshallah, He will give me. He is Ar-Razzaq, He is the provider. When I see the beauty of the world around me, He could have created this world to be like one color, right? He could have made the world to be pink, whatever, or brown, or black, a dull, boring place. But He created it to be a beautiful place for us to live in, to enjoy ourselves. He created the wonderful, beautiful animals, the beauty all around us, the flowers, the fruits. And that is a sign of His mercy. That tells me how loving He is, how merciful He is. I never gave Him anything, and He put me here in such a wonderful, beautiful world. Then I know how much how merciful Allah is. And when I put my hands forward, and when I stand in my salah, I know this is the one I am seeking forgiveness from. So my seeking of forgiveness has more power, inshallah. Then I know, inshallah, He will forgive me, because He is just so merciful. I can see His mercy surrounding me everywhere. And when I see the power of the world, the power of the oceans, the power of the wind, the power of the mountains, I know my Lord can do anything. And I go on and charge in His way, stronger and stronger in my studies, in my school, in my whatever I am doing. I work harder and I seek help from Him, and I think nothing is impossible. I can achieve anything as long as my Lord is with me. So all looking at these things is going to make me a better Muslim. It's going to make my salah better. It's going to make my fasting better. And fasting, I say especially, because this is like the most befitting time for this project, this course, inshallah. Because we are going to finish just right before or just around Ramadan, inshallah. So inshallah, I hope what this course does, at the minimum at least, is helps us to give us the best Ramadan of our life, inshallah. that we start this time, the kids start their Ramadan by knowing Allah even better than they ever knew before, knowing who they are going to worship during this Ramadan. So they do much better than they had ever done before, inshallah. Okay, reason number 2. I know everybody pretty much in this age group, 7 to 15, studies science at school, right? Everybody studies science at school. And I think science is like a service our schools are doing for us to study about Allah, right? It is like an Islamic class for you that your school, which in case of many of you, might be a non-Islamic government, but it is paying for you to get closer to Allah in the science class. How is that? Because science is nothing, much of it, not all of it, but much of it is actually the laws of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Much of it is the laws of Allah, how He created, how He designed the world. So don't let it be a subject that you just have to study and get over and get grades or whatever. Let it be the study of the creation, of the design of Allah. Let it be something that brings you every time you learn something new in the science class. Let it be something that brings you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the other aspect of it though is the fallibility of science. They're going to study science at school and it's going to be a really important subject, especially in this culture, in this where people have actually taken science to be God. It is important for the kids to know. Yes, we respect science. Islam tells us about science. Islam promotes science. But at the same time, we know science is not God. Science is not Quran. So when it contradicts what Allah has told us, we know what to take to be the truth. We know the word of Allah is haqq and nothing else, anything that contradicts it, we would reject it. So it is important for the kids to understand. And why is that? Why is science fallible? We have to help them understand, why is science so fallible? How do scientists work? How does science actually work? So it's just not just Islam just rejects that part of science. No, they need to understand why. Why is that part of science fallible that we are rejecting? Inshallah, so we are going to help them understand how important science is, how important it is for Muslims to go ahead and study science and be the greatest scientist, and at the same time how fallible science is and how fallible science is, and science is not Allah's word, science is not Quran. Okay, thirdly, and I think this is the most important part of this course, without which I will not be doing this course and I will not be asking you to do this course at all. So what is it? It is the practical side of the projects of the course. It is not enough that we just learn and that's it. No, we have to get on to doing what we have learned. And we do it in our courses through competitions, through projects, through community service projects, through combined projects. We try to do as much as we can within our ability, try to do our best to get into action what we have learned during the course. And we do it together. It's with the children, inspire each other. They inspire each other, looking at, that it's not just me alone. There's someone else as well as charged up as I am, inshallah. So we inspire each other from all over the world, whichever corner of the world you are sitting in. Inshallah, now you're going to be part of an amazing group of the children that are charged up, will be enthusiastic about doing something for the sake of Allah. And this time our project is based on the theme of being a Khalifa of Allah. Being a Khalifa, Allah has made us responsible to be. We don't have to wait till we grow up. You don't have to wait till you grow up. You are already ready. Allah has given you the ability, the talents, the gift, whatever you need to be able to take charge as much as you can, inshallah. So we are going to, inshallah, do our best to take charge, to be the Khalifas Allah has made us to be, and please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the process. Inshallah, that is my hope from this project. and I hope we get to achieve that. And from what I can see from the past project, inshallah, these projects have changed the lives of the children. It has shown them something they probably didn't know in themselves, and it has given them something, it has set them on a path they will never forget. They might not go and do more and more projects for some time until the next project comes up, but they are never going to forget this feeling of achievement, of inspiration that they got when they did that project. They're never going to forget that. And inshallah, they will chase that. They are going to chase that feeling of inspiration, of the achievement, of taking charge, of achieving something for the sake of Allah that they got by doing this project. So I think if nothing else, just for that feeling, this course is unmissable. When I was a little kid, I used to I hope I get an opportunity, but there are not much opportunities for the kids. Nobody's asking them, you need to go and do this big community service. But no, nobody's asking them. It's just about school work and then read your Quran, do this or that. No, that's it, that's their life. No, but we are now expecting more from them. And they are being inspired by their peers from around the world. So I wish I had this opportunity when I was a little kid, that I could do something like that. This would inshallah set a different course to their life, and it will help them be the leaders that we need them to be tomorrow, inshallah. So if I were you, I would not miss this opportunity, and if you do miss it, and I just hope you don't regret it tomorrow, that I wish I had taken this course, and I wish I had also got that feeling of closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that I wish I could have tasted that sweetness of achieving and taking charge and being a Khalifa of Allah. So the choice is yours. I hope I see you, and I hope you join a group of awesome children who do some awesome stuff and please Allah and be ready for the awesome Ramadan of our lives, inshallah. If nothing else, please make dua for us that we achieve what we have set on to achieve, inshallah. So I'll see you soon. Assalamu alaikum.